Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for June 11th to the 18th. This is for Virgo, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional occultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific with your reading, Virgo. I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. Now, Virgo, this is a big week. I am not gonna lie. This is going to be a pretty significant week for you, okay? And it's gonna hit a lot of different areas of your life, okay? For the majority of y'all, it's going to be career. Some of y'all are probably reconsidering some career options. Some of y'all will be starting new careers. Some of y'all may be ascending in your career in some way or another, all right? That is because, well, you know, let's start from the beginning. You want to start from the beginning? June 11th is a big day. There's so much happening. Mercury's trining Pluto, so some of y'all will be signing contracts, okay? This is definitely going to be a thing. There is going to be a sense of a lot of y'all are going to be thinking about like what's bringing you joy, what's bringing you fun right now, especially, you know, it work or home related, love related in terms of that as well, because Pluto is going retrograde into Capricorn. I want you to think about what happened for you in terms of from March of this year till June. Anything where you felt really powerful, anywhere you felt a shift, especially when it comes to family, love, romance, even your creativity, self-expression, all of that. I want you to think about that, but I also want you to think about things in work. I want you to think about things that have been happening for you with work. This is going to be a big thing because what happens now is you're getting like a little preview of what's to come for the next 20 years, starting in January 2024. And every Virgo, it's going to be different for every Virgo, but a lot of it is going to be work related, okay? Because Pluto, it did go into Aquarius in your 6th house, starting in March, all right? And that is very work related, a lot of health related. Virgo, you are the native ruler of the 6th house. So that's, we'll see, let's see what's going on there, okay? Think about what happened for y'all. The other big thing that's happening is Mercury's going into Gemini. Now, Mercury was retrograde for what felt like 10 years, right? Finally, you know, we're out of the shadow period, and now Mercury is just boom, boom, boom. Not only is it like boom, 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 and you know Mercury is your ruling planet, okay, Virgo? It's going into Gemini, which is its domicile planet. So Mercury rules both Gemini and Virgo. So it's going to affect you immensely. Mercury going into Gemini, just communication, light speed now, all right? If you feel like things have been a little fuzzy for the past few weeks, boom, this is the week. You have a lot of clarity in terms of the things that you want, the things that you need, what the goals that you have, having important conversations around this time. Now, the big thing that's happening this week, new moon in Gemini on the 17th, okay? Virgo, I'm not going to lie. This one's really big, okay? It's in your 10th house of career. That's why I'm saying career may be a big thing for you. New moons, new beginnings, okay? So if you're looking for a new job, new career, hey, this is a perfect time to manifest, but be reality-based. Now, Neptune is squaring the new moon. And it's really not, as long as you stay realistic and really assertive and not be, you know, it's okay to dream big. No one ever said dream little. Dream big, but be realistic with your dreams is what this aspect really is. And I feel like it is going to have a big impact on you. So I want you to keep that in mind, okay? I want you to keep that in mind. The other thing is, you know, Mars and Venus are in Leo right now. They're in your 12th house, your subconscious. So you could be in your head a lot right now. And with the fact that Jupiter is in your 9th house of spirituality, oh yeah, you could be really getting in touch with your intuitive side. Now, Mars isn't a big fan of being in the 12th house. It's really, really right now, like this week, you could be restless about a lot of things, especially with all the other aspects happening, like this boom, boom, boom energy. Like Mars, Venus, Mercury, they're really, really leading the brigade this week. Really leading the brigade. But in any case, plant seeds, new moons, new beginnings. All right. Third, and again, this is in your 10th house. This is in your 10th house: career, fame, public recognition, all of that. I want you to start planting seeds. Okay. What else is going on? Saturn is going retrograde. Y'all are, a lot of y'all are gonna be rethinking relationships. I'm not gonna lie. With Pluto going retrograde back into Capricorn in your 5th house of love and romance, now Saturn going retrograde in Pisces in your 7th house of partnerships. I mean, you do the math. All right, so a lot of y'all may be rethinking relationships, things with family matters this week, but again, work-related matters, because when I say partnerships, that's also work-related as well, work and business. That's it. Virgo, that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you this week, Virgo, for the June 11th to the 18th. Again, this is for Virgo, Sun, and Rising. And I always say, if you want to read for your moon, oh, did you see that flip over? That's a great sign. It's like a peekaboo. I love that. It was the 401 celebration milestone. If you want, I always say, if you want to read for your moon, your Venus, and I don't do jumpers, by the way, but if it does show up in your spread, then it was meant to be. Okay. This is a week. What I'm trying to say is to, yes, read your moon, okay? I always say just read your sun and rising. This is a week to read your moon sign. If you know it, okay? If you know it. If you know your birth chart. This is absolutely a big new moon, okay? I'm actually a Virgo moon. All right, so I get y'all. The other thing I was going to say, a lot of people have been asking me to leave or just tell y'all what the lucky dates of every week is. So I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing that every week. Okay, this week, this is a great weekend. All right, it is a great weekend. So it's the weekend. It's the 16th, 17th. The 18th. The moon is actually going into Cancer on the 18th. I love that. It's really just, being with your friends and family. The moon loves being in Cancer. It rules Cancer. Anyway, Virgo, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for this week, June 11th to the 18th. Virgo, I'm ready. I hope you are too. So, as I said earlier, Virgo, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does give the best overview here. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Virgo, I told you it was going to be a big week. It's going to be a big week for you. Oh, wow. Let me put the camera down a little bit. So, you know what? No, I'm just going to do this. You see this, right, Virgo? You see this? You see what's happening here? You got all major arcanas, except for hits, but this is a great card, okay? This is an amazing card. When I say this is going to be a big week for you, this is going to possibly, it is definitely going to be the biggest week of the month for you, the most significant week of the month for you. It's going to be a big week. Let's get started. You got Judgment. Okay, so when I said all about that spirituality aspect earlier, when I was talking about that, there you go. Some of y'all are already in that mode, okay? Already in that mode. This is all about having that spiritual awakening. I absolutely love this for you. Judgment came in your past, okay? So a lot of y'all, remember what I said, Jupiter and Taurus in your 9th house of spirituality. I want you to ask yourself, Virgo, what does that even mean for you, right? Spirituality. Is it your belief system, your philosophies? What is it that your intuition? Ask yourself that, because this is all about having that spiritual awakening, having that aha moment, having that moment of clarity that, when you turn on HBO, that angelic sound that comes on, like that, right? It came up in your past. It looks like a lot of y'all have had that moment. I'm not surprised, again, with all that activity in your 12th house too, which is all about your subconscious, your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. They are telling you things right now. They are definitely telling you things. And when I say pay attention to your dreams, I'm not talking about like you saw, Scream 6, that not, you see it tonight and then you have nightmares. Those are not the dreams to pay attention to. The dreams you have to pay attention to. Write them down. Try to remember them. If you're more intuitive, if you're tapped into your intuitive side, I find this happens quite frequently. You know how you don't remember dreams in the morning? Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night because something happens, like my dog is barking or something, like scratching at the door or whatever, in the middle of a certain dream, and I always find that as a sign that like I have to pay attention to that dream because I remember that because it's fresh on my mind, and so keep that in mind. But I absolutely love this for you. See Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet here. The dead are rising. The dead are gray in tarot wisdom. This trumpet, which is all about sound, sound is healing, right? It's the only card that has a huge connotation of sound. This is you raising your vibration levels because sound is also vibrations, right? Now, these people who have arisen, is it arisen? Risen from their coffins are now undead. So it's like and they're all seeking this meaningful life experience now. So for a lot of Virgos, you could have been in this rhythm or this, let's just say what's the word? Gosh, I can't even think of the word, but it's just kind of like when you're just going through life without, is it, I want to say it's not autofocus, auto drive, autopilot. There we go. You're just like going through life through like on autopilot, and then boom, you have this moment of clarity. And it could have come through a dream. It could have been this spiritual download. It could have been something that happened for you where you're just like, I know what I want. I absolutely can see clearly now. Okay? I've heard the blow of the trumpet. Now, this is how significant your reading is. You got Judgment, and then you got the World, which comes after Judgment. You got the World in the heart of your spread. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now without even looking at your stuff. This is your biggest week that you've had in many months, okay? So, this is indicating you have come to the end of a journey. You've made it. You've made it. You got Judgment, where you need to have that spiritual awakening to come to the end of this journey to start a new one. Okay, this is absolutely amazing. You can see the 4 fixed signs here, corners of the world that bring that stability. You can see that, the dancing figure in the middle of the card. This is really interesting because there's 22 paths in the tree of life, 22 major arcanas. We've come to the end, and so this is victorious. This is celebration, and this is also the union of all those. Through all the major arcanas, you have the dualities, right, and the polarities. Well, this is the union of it. She's referenced as the. I shouldn't even say she, but the figure is referenced as the child of Hermes and Aphrodite. Right? Hermaphroditus. So the union of masculine and feminine and like everything. This is everything. Everything. You even see the 0 here. So, hey, 0. The end of something, and now the new beginning. You're starting this new chapter in your life with this new moon. Huge. Absolutely huge. And here's the biggest news of all. You need to take that leap of faith. You need to trust in yourself. You need to know that this is going to be really big for you, and it's leading you into a very empowering place. This big change in your life because you got the Fool, but you got the Fool in your challenge area. So how crazy is that? Judgment, the World, and we start the cycle all over again with the Fool. 0. Remember, 0, that garland there. So it came in your challenge area. There's a lot of Virgos. Some things you're going to have to let go to move forward. And a lot of it's going to be fear. A lot of it's going to be the fear of moving forward. Take that leap of faith. Okay. A lot of it's going to be fear and lack of confidence. Now, here's the thing. The Fool, the beginning of the hero's journey, the Fool's journey, your journey, came up in your challenge area. Some of y'all are not ready. Some of y'all may be almost like the biggest message coming through is just like that confidence. Okay, I want you to be confident with this new phase that's coming into your life. Manifest it. All right, manifest it and want it. All right. You see that he's standing on the edge of the cliff, no care in the world. All right. No care in the world. Long hair, no care. He's not even looking down. That's how much faith he has in the universe, in himself. Okay. And so taking that leap of faith is really important now. Take that risk. It's all about taking risks this week. Especially because, you know, taking risks brings confidence. What is confidence? It's taking risks. That's what I want you to do. I want you to feel empowered. I don't want you to feel powerless. I want you to feel liberated. I don't want you to feel limited. Okay? I want you to move forward. I want you to move forward in this new direction. And I absolutely love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. Go at your own pace too. Here's the thing. Some things may be happening really fast for you. Remember I said this is a week where it's like boom, boom, boom. Okay? Saturn going retrograde, Pluto going retrograde. They're kind of like, think of them just being like in a less severe state. Okay? For some people, it may be harder because it's like, sludgy energy. But for some people, it's like, okay, now I have this clarity. Now I have this vision. I don't have this like boulder on my shoulder. I can see clearly now, especially with Mercury in its domicile. Mercury, the planet of communication in Gemini. Gemini, all about communication. Okay? Even writing, even, you know, intellect, creativity, all of that. Take that leap of faith. Go at your own comfort level. Okay? No one's asking you to take that leap of faith overnight, but at least do it. At least consider it. Okay? This is your journey. This is your journey. All right? This is your path. This is absolutely your path. And I want you to enjoy the moment. That's what enlightenment is. It's in the moment. It's being aware of being in the moment. And this is your path to enlightenment. So I want you to want this, Virgo, more than anything. You got the Wheel of Fortune. When I say this is a significant week, this is absolutely bonkers, actually. This is absolutely bonkers. You got the Wheel of Fortune in your crown. Some of y'all are, honestly, I'm not going to lie. It's like you've cashed in your karma points. I think a lot of Virgos know that. I know that, you know, especially with Judgment coming up in your past and now the World and the Heart of Your Spread, a lot of y'all know that you've been taken care of. A lot of you know that, you know, you've tapped into that, your spiritual side, your intuitive side, all of that. You're good. You're good. Now, the Wheel of Fortune in your crown. This card is ruled by Jupiter. This card it's ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus in your 9th house of spirituality. Okay? Now, this is like blowing me away. So you're good. This card is all about karma. Okay? But it's also good luck. It's divine intervention. It's the gods above looking down at you saying that Virgos really, really earned their karma points, cash in their karma points. We're going to give them a huge boost on their path to enlightenment, on their path to destiny. Okay? This is absolutely amazing. I really, really love this for you. And we're talking about cycles here. You're ending one chapter, you're moving into another. That's what this is as well. You see it's a number 10, right? 10 equals 1, new beginning. This is game changing. A lot of y'all are looking for that right now. A lot of y'all are considering that, moving forward, especially spiritually, up here too. A lot of y'all are moving forward, and I want you to ask yourself, in what ways for you as well? Is it in your physical world? Is it a new beginning in your physical world? Is it something emotionally, something that was, you know, really hard for you emotionally that you're finally can move forward from, right? Spiritually as well, even mentally, if there was any blockages up here, moving forward, especially if you're a writer. Oh my goodness. Oh my, like the fact that Jupiter is in Taurus in your 9th house, I've said this before, 9th house isn't only spirituality. Some of y'all may be going back to school. Some of y'all may be writing a book. Some of y'all may be going on big trips. Some of y'all may be getting jobs where you're traveling a lot, or writing a lot, especially with this new moon in Gemini, which is the native ruler of the third house. This is really crazy. You have an insane reading. Speaking of the third house, you got 3 of Pentacles in the root of your spread. This is saying that a lot of y'all are in a place where, with moving forward, you're going to be wanting to work with other people, collaborate with other people, bond with other people, but there's this newness coming through. There's this newness coming through. The biggest thing about this is not only about growth, advancement through teamwork. Teamwork is brings success. Okay, teamwork makes the dream work, right? But it's 3. Okay, 3, all about creation. The birth of new things. So you could be working on a new project, thinking about working on a new project, thinking about bringing people in to work on this new project. Okay, I want to show you something here. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning. All right down your cross. Okay, this is big. Virgo, this is big. You got the Fool in your challenge area. You got to want this. I want you to want it, okay? I want you to want it. I want you to remember how I said earlier, go at your own comfort level. Go at your own pace where you feel comfortable. And I feel like you will, because you have all this activity in your 12th house, your subconscious, as well as all this activity in your 9th house, spirituality and like intuition and whatnot. And now with the Wheel of Fortune, which is, I said karma, but it's also like beliefs, right? And faith. But with the Fool in your challenge area, this is also telling me that some of y'all go at your own comfort level. Do not like jump too soon. If you are taking that leap of faith, time it where you feel comfortable. Don't try to rush anything. All right, you got strength in your future. Virgo, this is like this is amazing. Okay, so okay, first of all, this card is ruled by Leo. All right, as we know, Venus and Mars are in Leo in your 12th house. I said that is going to be a big thing for you. This came up in your future. Mars and Venus in Leo all month long. All month long. Okay, so remember, pay attention to your dreams right now. Pay attention to your dreams. You could get a lot of spiritual downloads. This is strength. I mean, this is one of only 2 people who have the sign of infinity over their heads. This is absolutely amazing, because you also see it secretly hidden here too, right? You see it in the ribbons, in the 0. Now, what's really interesting, what I love about this is that you're moving into this powerful place. You're moving into this place where you feel a lot more empowered and courageous. And I love all this for you. All right. I honestly don't even know what to say. Like, this is really, really big. This is huge. You're fine. You're going to be great. You're moving into a place that's like very empowering. You're moving into a place where you're also like, this is a very spiritual reading as well. Especially because, you know, the strength, I point this out all the time. Sure, she is taming a lion, but look at the lion. You can't just go up to a lion and like hug it and tame it and pet it. Like, you can't go to the Bronx Zoo and do that. It's not going to be a pretty scene. This lion is allowing her. You see the tail, his tail between the legs. I mean, like, this is synergetic. This is interactions. I think of this lion as a spirit animal. Where do you find that source of strength? Okay, is it God? Is it the universe? Is it your children? Ask yourself where you find that source of strength, because it feels like that's what's going to really, really elevate you and help you like transcend. And this is saying, look, you're coming to the end of one journey, and it's not even a journey. Okay, sure, hero's journey, fool's journey. Think of your life as a trilogy. You are coming into like your second book. That's how big this is. And you're moving into a place where you're going to be, your heart's going to be full. You're going to feel so courageous. And, you know, speaking of your heart being full, you know, think about the etymological root of the word courage, okay? Because that's what this card is. Break it down. Let's go all the way back to the Latin. Courage comes from cor, K-O-R, which actually means heart. Courage comes from heart. Corazon, okay, in Spanish. Like courage comes from heart. And so your heart is going to be so strong. You're going to be so good. Virgo, I absolutely love you. Let's get to your stuff. You are blowing me away. This is absolutely amazing. And then there you go. I mean, you're okay. God, let me say my lines. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I actually love hearing from you. I like to know what's going on. I hear from my mom she's a Virgo, by the way, all the time, on what's going on in her life. And so I've been loving your readings, and she's been in a really good place. And so if you are a subscriber too, it'd be great if you if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. I can't even talk at this point because your reading is just like the energies that are coming through. It's like, it's so strong. This is one of your biggest readings you've had, by the way. I cannot lie. And you see it here. Okay. Now, Page of Cups. It's very clear something's coming new. Okay. Something new. All right. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's honestly, at this point, I don't want you to do anything but follow your bliss. What is your heart telling you? What is your intuition telling you? What is your soul telling you to do? I want you to follow it. Remember, I said dream big, okay? Dream big. Go after your dreams. I mean, be like, don't like, like I said earlier, with Neptune squaring this new moon, it's okay to dream big, but still be like realistic. But you're good. The Page of Cups, I absolutely love this. This is, again, for all Virgos, whether this is resonating with career, I want you to ask yourself, the second book in your trilogy of your life that you're writing, okay? And literally some of y'all could be writing books right now with Jupiter in your 9th house of publishing. I'm not even lying. I mean, like, it is what it is, but just follow your bliss, just like the Page of Cups here, okay? Let your imagination soar. Let your creativity soar. That's what this card is. Some of y'all are trying to manifest a lot of newness is coming through. Again, I pointed out new, and now, again, Page ushering in that new change. Cups, all about love, wonderment, the things that are going to fill your cup, this cup, right? Did bring you a lot of emotional enrichment. You did get the Four of Swords. Hello. Amazing. The Four of Swords is it's just saying that there is going to be this stillness of mind. You're coming from Judgment to the Four of Swords. I already said that Jupiter in Taurus is in your 9th house of spirituality, all right? The fact that Mars and Leo and Venus are in Leo in your 12th house, your subconscious, dreams, facing your fears, all of that. This is absolutely amazing. This is meditation. This is all about meditation. And, this card is ruled by Libra. And so I did say that a lot of y'all are going to have some activity around partnerships, especially with Saturn in Pisces, which is your 7th house. And Libra rules the 7th house. Did you hear my voice crack? It did. It's late in the day. You did get the Six of Cups, Virgo. If you are a subscriber, this is one of my favorite cards. This is one of the best cards. I love it. And this is all basically saying you just want to feel protected moving forward. It could explain the Fool in your challenge area. Some of y'all have this fear about moving forward. It could be a big thing. This thing that you're going through is quite possibly going to be really big, okay? This new change, this new shift, all right? This is a week where there is a lot of big shifts happening. Now, this is just saying that all you want is comfort, security, protection moving forward. You don't want to be taking things so seriously. You've already had to do that the past few, I would even say past few months, some things were just really serious. And then again, Mercury, your planet that was retrograde forever, and then it went into shadow period, which I don't really talk about, but just think of it as like brain fog, okay? That's what it is after it goes after retrograde, but it's no longer in shadow period anymore. So it's really like you kind of want to like let your hair down, you want to let your guard down, and you have it's like you're so completely fulfilled. And then now, lastly, boom, I absolutely love this. You just got Temperance. And you got this in your final outcome. And Temperance is ruled by Sagittarius. We're coming out of that full moon in Sagittarius, which a lot of y'all are probably still feeling. It was in your fourth house of home, okay? Domestic sector, home, family. There were some things that could have happened. Maybe a farewell, maybe some clarity around a relationship, a partnership, even like children or whatnot. But this is saying that everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. You see, you got two archangels here. Wow. Archangel Michael. All right. So here we go. The only thing that's really standing out for me here is you see the sun in the background. This is the biggest message coming through from me is you see the sun in the background. Okay. You see that long path. Now, Temperance literally means self-restraint. Okay. And so this is in your final outcome. This is saying, enjoy the moment. Just enjoy the moment. The things that you want, this new chapter, this new book that you're entering, this new cycle that you're entering, it's going to be amazing. You're going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I don't want you to have any fear. I don't want you to feel that you can't do it, that you can't take this leap of faith. Everything's going to be fine. This is a long road, okay? And that's why it's all about self-restraint, is because if you try to force things to happen, if you feel like things are not happening fast enough, it really brings a lot of impatience and frustration and like those low energy frequencies. You don't want that, Virgo. You don't want that. You're already in your head too much. Y'all are so analytical and detail oriented. Just enjoy this week. Accept this change. And then also for a lot of y'all with this new moon, manifest these new beginnings, okay? Manifest them. We have that the corresponding full moon in Gemini at the end of the year. I mean, that's pretty big. It's pretty big. Like this is a big reading. Out of my own curiosity, how much time do we have? Oh God. Okay, so I'll do this quick. Out of my own curiosity, I'm gonna pull a clarifier just to see what comes. You're good. You're good. You got the Queen of Cups. You're absolutely good. This is a very spiritual week for you. Okay, very spiritual week. I can't even begin to. I mean, you got Judgment, you got Wheel of Fortune, you got Strength, you got Page of Cups. Who's very intuitive, by the way. You got the Four of Swords, you got the Six of Cups, you have Temperance, and now another card that has a huge connotation is spirituality. Queen of Cups, the most intuitive queen, the most psychic queen. In fact, she is Cancer. We are moving into Cancer season. This came in your final outcome. Next week, we start Cancer season. And you see her feet are in the water. Water represents emotions in these cards, okay? She's deeply connected to her emotions. It brings all that emotional intelligence, but she's a loving queen. She has so much love to give. Also, a lot of self-love. But that intuition energy, especially with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups here, I really love this for you. In fact, it's really interesting. Your entire spread is just, this is big. This is a big week for you, Virgos. You want to do one more clarifier? Are we going to go there? Is this okay? Let's do one more. I'm gonna do it just because, like, this is a big reading. Okay, we're gonna do one more. Oh my God, you're good. You're good. You got the Six of Cups. You got the Six of Cups, and then I'm sorry, Six of Pentacles. You're absolutely good. This is, by the way, you see the scale in his hand. Remember how I said this is all about self-restraint? This is it's all about that balance too, mind, body, soul. It's very spiritual. It's kind of like affirming that with that scale in his hand. It's all about gratitude. It's all about, that gratitude is the highest like vibration, right? In the law of attraction. And this is just that flow of it is just that balance, knowing the balance, understanding that balance of giving and receiving is so nice. And so with this in your final outcome, y'all are going to definitely get some spiritual downloads this week. Tap into your intuitive side. It's going to help you moving forward in this new chapter coming through. And then in your final outcome, the last clarifier being the Six of Pentacles, if you've needed support right now, it's coming. Okay, if you are in a position where you want to give support, because Virgo, you are all about service, you are all about helping others, you know, that's what Virgos are. That you're going to be in your element, you're going to have this spiritual download where you spread all this wealth. And when I say wealth, it doesn't have to be money. Sure, it can be donations, but that wealth of, you know, knowledge, that wealth of just like all that like goodness in your soul. I love this. I love this. You have so much comfort with you. You have so much comfort with you moving forward. You have the Strength card. You pulled a lot of cards. I'm going to point out that all the sixes, by the way, in tarot, there's multiple people in it. So there's always that comfort that comes with the sixes. Six is the heart of the tree of life, but also you did get the Three of Pentacles here too, which is, you know, all about like working with others and teamwork and bonding. So a lot of like bonding with others energy here as well. But you're really on this new chapter in your life. Remember, new. And then in your final outcome, all this like being in tune, being patient, really trusting in, you know, yourself and the universe, having that confidence. Have it. All right, you're about to enter this brand new journey. You're amazing, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week. Okay, bye.